Well, the US President Donald Trump signed into law a $738 billion defense policy bill, which officially creates his new space force. Congress had passed earlier in the week. Meanwhile, President Trump lauded Congress's passage of the bill, authorizing making brief remarks in front of the senior Pentagon officials and military personnel before the fiscal year 2020 National Defense Authorization, officially standing up to the Space Force as the sixth branch of the armed forces under the fourth. This makes the Space Force the first in more than 60 years.
Space. Going to be a lot of things happening in space. Because space is the world's newest warfighting domain. Amid grave threats to our American superiority in space is absolutely vital. And we're leading, but we're not leading by enough, but very shortly we'll be leading by a lot. The Space Force will help us deter aggression and control the ultimate.
Well, now shifting focus to Poland, where its parliament has now passed a law that would enable the government to fire judges. The legislation passed in the lower house of parliament with 233 votes in favour and 205 against it and 10 abstentions. According to government sources, the new law is critical of controversial court reforms, arguing that many judges have become outspoken politically and question judicial reforms. This in a measure the governing Conservatives say is necessary to avoid judicial chaos. To protest against the controversial law, thousands of demonstrations in Warsaw and also in about 100 cities against the law. Rallies have been held in solidarity with judges who are facing political pressure from the government.
Przyszedłem tutaj dlatego, bo nie podoba mi się, że sędziom zabieranie głosu w sprawach politycznych, albowiem trzeba zauważyć różnicę pomiędzy wypowiadaniem się w sprawach publicznych, wspólnych wszystkim obywatelom. Trzeba mieć świadomość, że to, co się dzieje w naszym kraju, w sposób trójpodziałowi władzy.
Members of the opposition have called this development a threat to the rule of law itself. Meanwhile, the European Union has accused the nationalist government of politicizing the judiciary ever since it came to power. Commenting on the reform, spokesperson of the United Nations Human Rights Rupert Colville said that the newest over chilling effect on the judiciary and may negatively impact judges.
It's very, very restrictive on what the judges can do in terms of many fairly normal activities that we all do. And of course, the overall effect of that is chilling effect on the judiciary. It's so restrictive that it may impact very much on their willingness to get involved in important and legitimate legal arguments and discussions.